I discovered a secret. Two of my wife's fingers were crossed together. It was a gesture asking God for forgiveness. That meant this marriage was never valid from the start. The next day, I didn't confront her. I wanted to see what she was hiding. When she left the house, I deliberately said I would pray for her. She froze for a moment, then smiled at me and went to work. The next second, I followed her quietly on my bike. I arrived at the hospital where she worked. I tried to go inside, but a nurse stopped me, so I turned around and left. But it was just a decoy. When they weren't looking, I slipped back inside. Something felt wrong. Everyone there seemed to block me on purpose. Even a man in a wheelchair tried to stop me, but I still reached the operating room door. At that moment, the patient on the bed woke up. The doctor immediately pushed him back down, afraid I would see something. That was when I realized my entire life had already been scripted for a live broadcast. The director even built an entire island for me. For 30 years, I had never left it. The island was filled with 5,000 cameras, filming non-stop 24 hours a day. The show was called The Truman Show. Outside the island, countless viewers sat in front of their TVs watching me grow up. On the entire island, except for me, everyone was an actor. The director placed ads everywhere I walked. Even the kitchen products my wife bought were hidden commercials. At first, I noticed nothing unusual, until one day, I was walking down the street when a huge studio light fell from the sky. I looked up. Besides street lights, the sky was empty. That was the first time I doubted this world. Soon after, the car radio reported a daytime aircraft malfunction, said a light had fallen. Luckily, no one was hurt. My doubts were pushed aside. Later, my boss suddenly found me. He told me to go overseas to close an insurance deal, or I would be fired. So I went to the seaside to board a ship, but as soon as I stepped onto the bridge, my body started shaking. Looking at the water, my legs went weak. In the end, I backed away. Later, I learned it was a test designed by the show, because when I was a child, my father and I were caught in a storm at sea. He lost his footing and fell into the water. I could only watch as he disappeared in front of me. That accident became the shadow of my entire life. The next day at work, I saw a familiar man by the roadside. He looked exactly like my dead father. I tried to see him clearly. Several people rushed out and dragged him away. I chased after them, but obstacles kept appearing in my path. In the end, he was taken onto a bus and vanished right in front of my eyes.